Yeah, let's be that mastermind. Yeah, yeah. The outsider is back. And he's still the one and only. Look, the outsider be a mastermind, mastering the mind of hip-hop to the point where it's Valentine's Day for the self. He loves intelligence. The mastermind is where because education is relevance. For a key to your inner drive, using metaphors as exercise for the inner mind. And a dumbass rapper is an inner crime, hoping that they serve time behind their own bars for their own rhymes. He says what you're doing, you gotta know yourself. If you're dedicated, then do it for the health and not the wealth. Teach them about the bullshit bills that were dealt that made the world of hip-hop living in a shell. He wishing you well, that's because we're in a drought, bro, of lyricists. They cannot do it without a mastermind, yo. A nigga said there was no savior around. He landed and he said that I'ma be your savior of sound. The mastermind has a GPA of 400,000. Lyrically, he's well endowed, on a proud for more notepads. He's a walking throwback. For the senseless, he's telling them to go back. The mastermind has a GPA of 400,000. Lyrically, he's well endowed, on a proud for more notepads. He's a walking throwback. For the senseless, he's telling them to go back. The outsider be a mastermind, mastering the mind of fake rappers that don't never wanna put in time, supervising and trying to clock others. They perish on the mainstream, they wanna mock others. The mastermind using that GPS of life with no problem keeping himself away from guns and the ice. He's paying the price of time and dedication to the game of hip-hop. He's not a red bone, but he's landed in a different light. He said he might write a rhyme about how he's not an aviator but can still take flight. How in the world is that probable? He's not related to that Kim chick, but his last name should be possible. Hospitals are needed for sick rhymes that he kicking. Fans are happier than his beagle dog that be licking them. He like, damn, are we living? Because the game is so dead, no denim, but he's true to his religion. He says grind hard, but he ain't talking about friction. Addiction and hip-hop depiction is nothing but a fiction. A nigga said there was no savior around, and then he landed and he said I'll be your savior of sound. The mastermind has a GPA of 400,000. Lyrically, he's well endowed, on a proud for more notepads. He's a walking throwback. For the senseless, he's telling them to go back. The mastermind has a GPA of 400,000. Lyrically, he's well endowed, on the proud for more notepads. He's a walking throwback. For the senseless, he's telling them to go back. Alright.